In a sun-dappled workshop filled with the scent of freshly cut wood, a carpenter stood, surveying his work. His rugged hands, worn from years of precision, moved carefully over a wooden beam he had just sanded down. This project was special, not just because of the wood or the complexity of the structure, but because it was a community project. He wasn't just building a house, he was creating a home, a safe space for a family that had never known one before. Years ago, he had been in their shoes. The world hadn't handed him much, no silver spoons or open doors, but he had something else, something stronger, a drive to learn and a will to succeed. His first experience with carpentry came at a youth program where he learned the trade. The more he practiced, the more he realized the power of his hands and mind. Every plank of wood he shaped, every structure he framed was more than a job. It was a statement of resilience. Today, he wore his tool belt-like armor, ready for the battle of creation. The workshop hummed with life. Tools clanged as his crew, a group of young apprentices from the neighborhood, watched and learned. Each of them had a story like his. Some came from tough backgrounds, others simply needed guidance, but all of them found purpose in the craft. He didn't just teach them how to cut wood or frame walls, he taught them about pride in their work, the kind of pride that lifted a community. With each measured stroke of the saw, they built not just houses, but hope. He knew that when they completed this house, it wouldn't just stand as four walls and a roof. It would represent their collective effort, their struggles, and their triumphs. There were days when the work felt too heavy, the burdens of life outside the workshop looming large, but he had learned long ago that perseverance was key. Nothing ever worth building came easy. He looked over at the young men and women watching him, eyes full of questions, and smiled. He was passing on more than a skill. He was passing on a legacy, ensuring that they too would become builders of dreams. He picked up a hammer and began to drive a nail into place, steady and sure. Every strike echoed through the space, reverberating like a heartbeat. This was his life's work, creating, teaching, and lifting others. And as long as there were hands to pass the tools to, the work would never truly be done.